Welcome back, class. I'm Mr. Teacher with the SAT Math video guide. We last left off at number 8 from Test 1, Section 3, so let's move on to number 9. And there's a number line here, which I drew beforehand for your convenience. And I didn't draw the scale, just note that. In the figure above, tick marks are equally spaced on the number line. See, these are all equal. Each of them are equal. What is the value of x? So to find the value of 2 to 42, which is going to be 40, we need to find how many tick marks are there from 2 to 42, discounting 2 because we're not going to count that. So from here, it goes here and keeps on going all the way to 42. So this has to equal to 40. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tick marks will equal to 40. So if 5 tick marks equals to 40, then 1 tick mark is going to equal to 8. So with each jump, we go 8 up. So the value of x, which is 2 tick marks up, will be 2 plus 8 plus another 8 because it's the second tick. So x will equal to 18, which is choice D. Next problem. Okay. Number 10, and this is a very big diagram. This, make a big one, this extend, just a bit more. Okay, so this is 90 degrees, this is 30 degrees, this is 110 degrees. This entire thing is x, and just this is 70. Okay, so I need to label it TUV Okay, so in the figure above, what is the value of x? So we just need to figure out the value of x within this. And if you remember, we can turn this into an entire circle. So the total number of degrees will be 360. So we already know 4 of those values, 110, 30, 70, and this is 90 because it's perpendicular. So our value of x is going to be all of these known values. No, okay, so we're going to subtract all of these values first from 360. So 360 minus 30, 90, 120 minus 110, 180, counting the 70. So 200, oh, my bad. So 240 minus 180, which is 200, 160, 60. So the value of angle S, let's call this O. SOR is 60, but the value of X extends from SOR to ROV. So X is going to be 60 plus 70, so X equals to 130 degrees. That's choice C. It's pretty easy. Oh, I forgot to get the number. There we go. Next problem, which is number 11, word problem. When the positive integer k is divided by 7, the remainder is 6. So what is the remainder if k plus 2 is divided by 7? So what we need to do here is pick a value for k, and such a value that when you divide it by 7, the remainder is 6. The easiest way to do this is just count 6 up from 7, which would cause the integer to, when it's divided by 7, to have a remainder of 6. So let's say k equals to 13, 7 plus the remainder. So double check, 13 divided by 7 equals 1, remainder 6. So we can use this number. So what happens if k plus 2 is divided by 7? Just add 2 to 13, 15 divided by 7, which is going to equal to 2, remainder 1. And you could do this with any value that accomplishes this remainder amount, which ends up to have a remainder of 6. So it could be, if it's 13, so it could also be 20. 20 divided by 7, you could also do it. 27 divided by 7, every single time it's going to be the same thing. So the number doesn't have to matter. It just has to match this condition. So the remainder is 1, so that's choice B. Moving on. Number 12. Okay, so there's a table here. Nice little table. This is depth, and this is pressure. I don't think the units are going to be necessary in this. So depth is 0, depth is 15, depth is 30, depth is 45, and the pressure in each one is 14.7, 21.375, 28.05, and 34.725. Okay. The chart above shows the pressure as a function of the depth for every 15 feet of descent into the ocean. If the pressure increases at a constant rate for every foot of descent, which of the following graphs describes the given data? So in each choice, the graph, the XY axes are like this. So this is pressure, the y is pressure, the x-axis is depth, and this is the origin. So what is our graph going to look like? At depth 0, so think of this as this is x equals to 0, and this is y equals to 14.7. So when x equals to 0, y is going to be somewhere around here, 14.7. Okay, so then at x equals 15, which should be around over here, it's going to be 21 point something something, which would be around here. So our graph is going to look approximately like this. Starts at a higher y value on an x value of 0, it's going to be at a higher y value and keep on going up. So the choice that looks closest to the graph that we found out right now is D. So the correct answer is D. And you can, if you're not still sure, you can eliminate any choices that go negative because the pressure is increasing every single time. So A and B are automatically cut off. And E won't work because it's the opposite of what we drew over here. It starts from here, which is, so at depth equals something something, the pressure is still 0 at the starting point. So our correct answer is D. Next problem. I'm sorry, number 13. So the first term of a sequence of numbers is 1. if each term after the first is the product of -2 and the preceding term, what is the sixth term of the sequence? So after each term, we're going to move on. We're going to multiply the preceding term by -2. So let's start. So 1 times -2 is -2. And then -2 times -2 is 4. And then 4 times -2 is -8. So you see the pattern? Each time the negative just alternates, but it's still like multiplying 2 each time. It's just that the sign goes from positive to negative to positive to negative. So we know that our sixth term will be negative. So -8 times -2 is 16, times another -2 is -32. That's the sixth term of the sequence, which is choice E. Now, I hope this video helped you with your math preparation, and I will be posting a video soon with the rest of the problems. See you in the next video.